Well, whether it's Zeppelin or the Stones, radio host Doc West has been playing Fort Wayne's classic rock soundtrack for nearly 50 years.
The longtime 96.3 WXKE host is now getting ready to take on a new title, Broadcast Pioneer. 21 Alive reporter Meg Rossler joins us with that story.
Heather and Linda, if you're scanning through radio stations in 21 countries, there's a good chance you know who Doc West is. Today, he told me he's honored and shocked by the Indiana Broadcasters Association tapping him for the Pioneers Hall of Fame. Why? Because he says he hasn't worked a day in his life.
96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's classic rock, Rat, Round and Round.
Doc West has been saying that line for nearly 50 years.
He's the guy who sings this song.
At the age of 15, long before his life behind the mic.
After the Doors concert, I said, I want to do something that rock and rolls. And radio enabled me to do so.
He got started in Columbus, Ohio, then came to Fort Wayne's WXKE in 1979.
Here I am, 40 some odd years later, and I'm still playing the same Led Zeppelin songs.
West says music's timeless feeling is what's kept him around.
And we've got 7-year-olds and 70-year-olds and beyond now that all enjoy good, hard rock and roll.
And his timeless style and all the years developing it led to this. In September, he'll be inducted into the Indiana Broadcast Pioneers Hall of Fame.
You know, if you look at the members of the Hall of Fame, there's not a lot of rock jocks.
J.J. Fabini calls Doc his second dad and has worked with him since high school. He says he nominated Doc for this honor, a process 7 years in the making.
The lives that he's touched in our community, the people that look up to him, the people that have told us stories about how much hearing him on the radio over the years and his constant presence has meant to them in their lives and their families.
My first thought was Wayne's World, I am not worthy. I can't believe that I get paid to do this.
And even though West says he's had to adjust to some changes since his start in the 70s.
That was vinyl, that was albums. We had to queue up the albums, and now it's on the computer screen.
Hearing from listeners who he likes to call fellow rockers makes decades spent in the fort worth it.
They tell me their stories. Oh, we listened to you, during our lunch hour at Bishop Dwenger, etc., and now they're grandparents.
The 2025 IBA Hall of Fame inductions is September 9th in Fishers, Indiana. And Doc, from all of us here at 21 Alive, congratulations and soak it all in because you especially deserve it. Reporting in studio, Meg Rossler, 21 Alive News.